In finance, very frequently we will be coming across this term called discounted cash flow. What is discounted cash flow and in what areas it is going to help us? Let's see. When I say discounted cash flows, it means I'm discounting the future cash flow to find the present value of it. And this analysis or this process will help me to take certain critical decisions. Let's say, for example, I'm going to invest 100 crore in a project, and I'm investing this with an expectation of getting at least 10% as my return on investment target. So for me, this 10% is the cost of capital. I'm investing 100 crore. And when I invest this 100 crore, I'll be looking at the future cash flows. Let's say in future, that is in year 1, I get cash flow of 20 crore. In year 2, I get 25 crore. In year 3, I get 30. In year 4, 30. And year 5, I get 30. It means it is 90, 110, 135. I get 135 crore as cash inflow for having invested this 100 crores. So standalone, if I look at, it gives me an impression that I'm getting 35 crore over and above 100 crore what I have invested. It means I'm making a return of 35 crore. But we should not conclude like that, because these are all future cash flows and we have to see what is the present value of these cash flows, and that's where the concept of discounting comes into picture. So this 10% is my cost of capital, right? And if I want to discount it, I have to use the formula 1 divided by 1 plus I raised to the power n. So I can use a formula for year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. It means I will calculate discounting factor at 10%. For year 1, it is going to be 1 divided by 1 plus 10% is 0.1 raised to the power 1 will give me 0.909. Let me also check in my calculator. It is 1 divided by 1.1 and it is 0.909. For the year 2, it will be 1 divided by 1.1 to the power 2, and if I calculate, it's going to be 0.826. For year 3, if I use the same formula, it will be 0.751. Year 4, it will be 0.683, and year 5, it will be 0.621. See, what do these discounting factor communicates? That is, at the end of year 1, if I'm going to receive 1 rupee, its present value is only 91 paise. That is 0.909. I'm saying 91 paise. So I should not get carried away by looking at the 1 rupee I'm going to receive at the end of year 1, because its present value is only 91. And look, in year 2, I'm going to receive, at the end of year 2, I'm going to receive 1 rupee, but its present value is only 83 paise. In year 3, 1 rupee received is equivalent to 75 paise received now. Year 4, 1 rupee is equivalent to 68 paise, and year 5, 1 rupee received is equivalent to only 62 paise. So don't get carried away by looking at the big numbers. Try to find the present value. So how do I do that? I'm going to multiply this. Let me multiply this cash flow with the discount factor. So 20 into 0.909 gives me 18.18. Okay. Then second year, it is 25. It is 25 into 0.826 and it is 20.61. Sorry, 65. Year 3, it is 30 into 0.751 and it is 22.53. Year 4, it is 30 into 0.683 and it is 20.4. And year 5, it is 30 into 0.621 and it is 18.63. Let me total all the 5 years. These are all present value of cash flows. Let me total all the 5 years figure. That is 18.18 plus 20.65 plus 22.53 plus 20.4 plus 18.63, and it is 100.39. And look, The present value of cash inflows is 100.39. And what is the investment made? Investment made is 100. So even though you are getting 135 crore, its present value is only 100.39 crore. So this is present value of investment. Present value of inflow is also 100. Let's say 100.39. It means this project is exactly earning 10%. Imagine a situation where this total works out to less than 100. Let's say in year 5, instead of 30, this project is generating 20. If it is generating 20, then it will be 20 into 0.621. 20 into 0.621 will translate to 12.42. 12.42. Then in that case, this total will be different, right? 100.39 was the earlier total. From that, let me knock off 18.63 and add 12.42. The total will be different at 94.18. But at that point also, if you compare the total inflows, it will be 120 crore vis-a-vis 100. It will give you a feel that you are earning 20 crore. But if you compare it in present value style, for having invested 100 crore, what you will get is only 94.18 crore. It means it is as good as you are losing 6 crore. So discounting helps you to understand the real worth of the future cash flows. Here, by discounting these cash flows, we understood that 135 crore is actually worth only 100 crore. And by discounting 120 crore, where we made the modification, we understood that its actual worth is only 94.18 crore. And when we compared with the invested amount, we were able to take a decision. In situation 1, we were indifferent because this 135 crore translated to 100 crore, which matched our investment of 100 crore, we remained indifferent. But in situation 2, where the figure got changed to 20 crore from 30, this 120 crore actually got translated to 94.18 crore. It means it is as good as I'm losing 6 crore immediately while making the investment. But in reality, you will not know that you are losing 6 crore because you will know that only over a period of year. But by discounting, you get to know that immediately, right now, upfront, before committing the investment. That's the power of discounting, and that's why we use discounted cash flow technique in investment decision. So coming back to the discussion, discounted cash flows means you are finding the present value of the future cash flow by using a technique called discounting, which will help you to analyze the present value of the future cash flows with the present value of investments, and that will help you to take really calculated decisions.